socialist agenda. And you write, quote, "The secular socialist machine represents as great a threat to America as Nazi Germany or the Soviet Union once did." Can you honestly compare what's going on with the Democrats to Nazi Germany?
No, it's not a question of how evil they were. Nazi Germany was terrible. Stalin's Russia was terrible. Mao's China was terrible. It's a question of finality. Had we lost either of those contests, we would have become a radically different country. The secular socialist agenda clearly is for an America fundamentally different than America has been for the last 400 years.
But when you hear that term Nazi, that's one of those inflammatory words that can turn people off to any message you might have.
Look, the fact is that if you look at the threat they represented to the American way of life, now I'm not talking about the moral equivalence, I'm talking about the finality of losing.
You're not talking about the mass murder and genocide.
I'm not talking about mass murder. I condemn, as every American should, Mao's China, Stalin's Russia, and Hitler's Germany. But they represented a fundamental threat to the survival of America.
Also write this, and let's put it up on the screen. The secular socialist machine represents as great a threat to America as Nazi Germany or the Soviet Union once did. Mr. Speaker, respectfully, isn't that wildly over the top?
No, not if by America you mean the historic contract we've had, which says your rights come from your creator, they're unalienable, you're allowed to pursue happiness. I mean, just listen to President Obama's language. He gets to decide who earns how much. He gets to decide what is too much.
We're talking not just about any company, we're talking about companies that the government has put billions of dollars in with his pay czar.
No, but he has said publicly, generically, you know, some Americans earn too much. So he's now going to decide that?
No, he's not. He has said that. I agree that some Americans earn too much.
So you want a politician to become the arbiter of your dreams. A politician gets to say, we're going to have a tax, and they proposed this at one point. We're going to have a punitive tax on those we don't like. We're going to decide that you have too much money, so we're going to take it from you.
So, but you compare that to the Nazis and the communists?
I compare that as a threat, not in terms of the moral. Look, there is no comparison to Nazi Germany as a moral force, or, by the way, to Mao's China or the Soviet Union, all three of which were evil. But as a threat to our way of life, the degree to which the secular socialist left represents a fundamental replacement of America, a very different worldview.